Moments of inspiration mixed with time to network, IBJ Media Events has you covered. From industry deep dives to awards celebrating Indiana's top leaders, see what's coming up and reserve your seat at ibj.com/RSVP.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. I'm Gary Dick. RayzeBio Inc., a San Diego-based biotech firm that works to develop radiopharmaceutical therapies to treat cancer, is planning to invest $150 million to build two buildings in Boone County to increase its isotope production and distribution capabilities. The company, which is owned by biopharma giant Bristol Myers Squibb, is working on an incentive package with Whitestown officials that includes tax abatement for construction and new equipment. BWX Technologies is considering an expansion of its manufacturing facility in southwest Indiana. The Virginia-based company said in its first quarter earnings call the expansion could involve the construction of a new greenfield plant at its property along the Ohio River. The company's current plant produces components for naval nuclear reactors in submarines and aircraft carriers and employs more than 500 people with an annual payroll of about $53 million. About 1 mile from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the next generation of motorsports professionals is building their skills inside Dallara's U.S. headquarters. Purdue University's motorsports program shifted into high gear about a year ago when it relocated from the former IUPUI campus. IMS President Doug Bowles.
When they can come actually see it in practice through the teams, through working with our tech team, how they go through technical inspection, that's really what makes it different, is you really see it in the classroom, but you actually get to go touch it and see it in real life, and that's the beauty of that Purdue program.
From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Southwest Indiana is essential to elevating Indiana's future. Explore how IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the state of Indiana are bringing a bold vision for regional growth at Innovate Southwest Indiana, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. Join Governor Mike Braun and business and community leaders in Evansville for a conversation on growth, workforce development, and innovation. We'll be at Ridgeway University Center June 9th. RSVP now at ibj.com/innovate. U.S. manufacturing activity expanded in May at the fastest pace in 4 years, bolstered by a pickup in new orders and production. The Institute for Supply Management's manufacturing gauge rose to 54. Readings above 50 indicate growth. A small South Bend law firm has seen significant growth over the past year, and its founder looks to keep the practice growing.
Trial attorney Andrew Jones established the Jones Law Office in 2015, and it operated primarily as a solo practice until last year, when Jones brought on 3 attorneys, 2 of whom are former judges. JLO offers an array of legal services including personal injury, criminal defense, and corporate law. It now provides a more robust family law practice. Early last year, JLO officially welcomed Michael Smith back to the firm after he spent years clerking at the Indiana Court of Appeals. Now back at JLO, Smith handles appeals and other complex motions for the firm. In October, former St. Joseph Probate Court Magistrate Ashley Colburn joined the firm. A few months later, in February, the firm expanded once again with the addition of Graham Polando, who served for 12 years as magistrate of the St. Joseph Probate Court, where he mainly heard juvenile delinquency and child in need of services cases. JLO's family law practice growth is partly a response to a shortage of skilled family law attorneys in the northern Indiana community. Jones noted that several family law attorneys in St. Joseph County have retired in recent years and that fewer attorneys are filling their place. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
University of Southern Indiana President Steve Bridges has been named chair of the Ohio Valley Conference Board of Presidents and Chancellors. In the role, he will provide strategic leadership for the conference and oversee key business and governance functions. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.